everybody, a warm welcome to Wisdom from North. I'm Jannicke and I'm currently at the Body Mind Spirit Festival at Lillestrøm in Norway, where I'm doing tons of interviews, and I'm sitting here with Camillo Løken that I've interviewed before. I love this guy. He has so much wisdom to share and so much knowledge to share, and today we're going to speak about the universal laws. And Camillo is a speaker, an author, and so much more. Hello, Camillo. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So, you're about to come out with another book with Lily Bendriss, and you're also passionate about finding like the bridge between science and spirituality, and you're passionate about the universal laws.
Yes.
And there are many people who say that they are, 3 laws, or there are 47 laws, and have heard many different numbers. What is your take on the universal laws?
Well, no one really knows how many laws we do have, because it's based on channel information, and that goes back many thousands of years. And some people say it's 3, like you said, some say it's 7, some say it's 12, 18, 47, 105. But the thing is, I look at the universal laws as like an orchestra. So you cannot just isolate just one law. You need to see them, how they work together. So for me, it was natural to find a number of laws that resonated with me, and that was 12 universal laws. So I have concentrated my work on these 12 laws, and I put them into a program I called 5 Steps to Master Your Life, where I talk about how everything has to do with energy, frequency, and vibrations, and that these laws, they deal with energy, frequency, and vibration, because that's the non-physical part of our being. We are both physical and non-physical, because we have thoughts, consciousness, and feelings. So we are spiritual people. So we are both physical here in the, with the body, with the container I call the body, the vessel, but also we are non-physical. So we have the physical laws, which is running the physical world, like the law of gravity, but then we have the non-physical world with the universal laws, and they are based on energy, frequency, and vibrations. And for me, I concentrate my work on 12 of these laws, like the law of attraction, but that's just one law. It rests on the law of vibration, and it's also work with the law of cause and effect. So you have many of these laws, they work together. It's like an orchestra. You cannot isolate just one law. They all play together. So you need to dwell into these different laws and see how they work together. And when you start to work with these laws, and you understand that these laws are more or less governing your life, really you are the one governing your life. But the thing is, most people are unaware of these laws. So when you become aware of these laws, then you can start being a conscious creator of your own reality.
So I guess many people get very excited about what the laws are if you haven't heard them before. So can you just quickly go or mention all the 12 laws?
Yeah, well, the first law is the law of oneness, that we're all connected, the one mind, the one cosmic mind. So we are like as soul aspects on behalf of the one mind. So we are just like cells in a body. All the cells, they work together to be the one. And we are also in that sense one. On a deeper level, we're all connected. Nassim Haramein, he did a great piece of work, scientific work in 2013, where he's showing that everything is connected to everything through the protons in each atom. So everything is connected to everything. So we're all connected, we're all one. That's one law. But then there are many levels in this creation, dimensions or frequency, realities, whatever you want to call it. And they're all connected with the law of correspondence. As above, so below. So that's another law. And then you have the law of vibration. Everything is vibrating. Then you have the law of transmutation of energy, because energy is never dying or just popping up. It's transforming all the time. So that's the law of transmutation of energy. And then you have the law of action. You need to take action to make things happen. Then you have the law of cause and effect. And then you have the law of attraction. You have the law of compensation. You have the law of duality, or polarity. The law of relativity, and you have the law of rhythm. Everything is moving in a rhythm. The cycles, everything, night and day. This is a rhythm to the universe. It's a pulse through the universe. And then finally, the law of gender, which is actually the law of yin and yang, balancing the yin and yang. Because now, what's happening now is that we are moving into the age of the Aquarius, where the feminine energy, the yin energy, is supposed to come more up. to live more from the heart, to balance out the dominating masculine energy, because that is what is needed now. The more feminine touch, intuition, the heart, turn the focus inward. So the thing is, we're supposed to then listen to the ideas, to the things that's coming to us, concepts, ideas from the intuition, and use our yang energy. Well, this is the yin energy, and we use that feminine energy with the intuition and thoughts and the ideas, and we use the masculine energy to get it out here, because the masculine energy is a directional force energy. So it's a balance now. So creating more from the heart for yourself and others. That's what this time is all about now, this shift in consciousness. So that's why I think these laws are so important, because when you start to understand these laws, you can help yourself get a better life and also help other people, because we're all one.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. What you're saying, and I've heard them before. I just forgot that they're, or didn't look at them as laws. Some of them, like law of correspondence, but that's something like it's just spiritual wisdom to me, that what's above is below.
Because that's the hologram.
Right.
Because like Nassim Haramein is showing, is that he's showing that the volume.
Nassim Haramein.
Yes, Nassim Haramein. He's shown that the volume in one proton is the same as the volume of information in all the other protons combined. And how is that possible? It's only possible in a hologram. Because what happens when you divide a hologram in two? You don't get two halves. You get two smaller versions of the whole. And you can keep dividing a hologram in smaller and smaller units. And the smallest units will still keep all the information inside intact, representing the whole. That's why it's above, so below. So now all these laws, if people are interested, they can check out 5 Steps to Master Your Life. And I go into depth. I have 36 videos about these laws that you can check out on 5 Steps to Master Your Life.
Yeah, I love that, because I've always felt that I have all the wisdom inside of me and you have all the wisdom inside of you, that the whole universe is inside of us.
Yes.
That's why, again, I don't think we have to look outside. We can always look inside.
Yes. Turn the focus inward.
So another question about how we can actually use this laws. You mentioned in our Norwegian interview about habits, becoming aware of our habits in order to turn a program around, like a program from our subconsciousness that is standing in the way of actually manifesting what we want. Because if we want to manifest something and we have a subconscious program from our childhood that is saying, I don't believe this, I don't deserve this, then that is blocking it. So how can we change that with changing habits?
Well, the first step, you need to be aware of how you're thinking, so you can actually do something about it. And it's like taking a step back and realizing what's going on. So you need to break your habits. And I have like a very easy way of breaking certain habits. Is like, I'm just like, when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm changing the hand. So
brushing your teeth?
Yes, I'm right-handed, so I use my left hand instead, because I become more present. I'm more in the now. And when you're in the now, that will dictate your frequency, your vibration. Because if you're letting the subconscious mind run your life, then it's the past or the future. But if you're in the now, you're sort of overriding that program. You are in the present. So an attitude of gratitude and breaking your habits by being present in the now. So you can use simple things like this. Just change your hand. When you're eating, change the fork and the knife. So you have the fork in the left hand if you usually have it in the right hand. Because then you become present.
So we don't always have to go back to our childhood and do therapy for many years.
Well, I haven't. I'm not an expert in that field, but I know that I have changed my life by changing my thinking by myself. I didn't go to any therapist. Maybe some people need to do that. I don't know. But I know that if you're breaking your habits and become conscious of how you're thinking, you can start to change those thoughts, because you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, because it's an old program just running in your mind. And if you can catch that, you can stop that and change that thought. And if you do that over time, and you add feelings to it, then you create new permanent neural networks in your mind, in your brain, and that will send out transmitters into the body, setting up a feeling, and then you're changing your frequency. And when you change your frequency, which I call your personal frequency, you're actually changing how you communicate with the quantum field, or with the universe, or the field, whatever people want to call it. And then it starts to synchronize, and things are coming back into your life. So it's all about your energy, your frequency, your vibration, and it comes from your thoughts and your feelings. So if you're not getting the results you want in your life right now, you need to pay attention to your thoughts and start changing those thoughts. And I actually have a free program people can take. It's called Vibrational Abundance Game. It's a game people can join in and just be aware of all this, and you follow the program for 30 days, and everything I'm talking about in this interview you find in this game, and it's free. So you can just check out the Vibrational Abundance Game, and then you will change your habits by following the instructions I put into this game.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that. I love that because lately I've been focusing a lot of going back doing inner child work and everything, but I've also been a believer that you can do a lot in the now, that we don't always need to go back. And I think it's many ways to roam, and people need different things. Like with you didn't need to go back. You could work in the present with your thoughts. That was like your angle, and I love that. With that, different things can work for different people. But thank you so much for sharing that and your free program. I will put a link below so you can get access to it. And good luck with your talk tomorrow with not speech or talk. Yeah, it's called talk. With Lily Bendriss, and all the best with your book as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you for watching, everybody. Much light from Norway. Bye bye.